See, what does this particular compile function do? So we have this compile function. So it takes this particular thing. I'm going to, so whenever the regular expressions are there, so they will be combined into some kind of an object, so which looks like a pattern. Okay, so maybe the pattern can be a search pattern or some kind of a string substitution pattern. These are some kind of a patterns. We'll try to look into that.
So is
So
pattern
now,
an algorithm?
no, it's not a pattern. Is not an algorithm. Pattern is the method of how to execute a particular thing. Say, for example, say from maybe from my chamber, I want to go to the gate actually. So in what way I go? So maybe I will go to the ground floor, take a right turn like that. That means pattern is a method actually. So in that method, what I am trying to do, so just using this function, that is a compile function, or so there is a road laid or something like that. I'm going to use that and I will try to go. So pattern is something like what I'm trying to do, but using something means that's called a function. So there's a tar road is there, or there's some kind of a marking is there. So that I'm going to use it. That's in a simple layman's language what I'm trying to explain. So let us try to have a simple code here. So before maybe using regular expression, the first and the foremost thing what you have to do is you have to invoke this module, that is import RE. This should be your first line. Okay. Now, so let us try to use some kind of an this compile. I'm going to use it actually. So let me call it as some P or E or something like that. Let me call it as some P RE dot compile LE. So let me use some words actually. Let it be some A2IOU. So let me check for, I'll explain it. What is it actually? I'll try to explain it later. Okay. So AIOU. So this is a square bracket. Yeah. This should be in square bracket. So A to E. Let me go to A to E. Then we'll go to other things. So square bracket, close and close the bracket. Now I'll try to print this actually. Print this. Then in that P, I want find all. Okay. So let me give the string here. So what are the string I'm going to give actually? So let me give the string. So hi. Hi. So let me call it as Mr. Vinayak. Okay, Vinayak in the class. Let me put it like this. Okay, some string I'm using and try to close it. Okay, so I said Mr. Vinayak in the class. He just told this is what he told it actually. Now, so what does it particular thing will do? See here. See, I'm using this compile thing. So compile creates a regular expression of characters. What I'm trying to view the characters, I'm taking only first 5 letters. Okay, A to E. That is, it is trying to create the regular expression character class. So some kind of a class or whatever we call it as from A to E. Okay, which is equivalent to what is actually, so let me write that also. What is it actually? It is trying to create a class from A to E. What is it actually? It is equivalent to A, B, C, D, E. So 5 letters. Now, when I have this particular thing, it will match for the characters. What are the characters? A, B, C, D, and E. So it will say it will take this particular string. So this string it's going to take, and it will search for A. Yes, A is there, E is there. So it will search for A, B, C, D, E. All the 5 letters it's going to search in the string what I am trying to define. Are you getting? So now, if I try to save this and try to run this code, I'm trying to save this code, this particular thing. Let me go to my terminal. Okay, this is my. Let me have my code to the left hand side and terminal to the right hand side. Okay, I have my terminal here. So let me run this code. Okay, I'm calling it as re_2. Okay, if I try to run this code, let me run this code. So what's happening? of the file detected. What is it? So p.ra.compile. Line 7 thing is there. Okay, fine. So I have to close it. Yes, sorry. 2 times. So look at the syntax. So I have to 2 brackets I have to close. Yeah, that's the thing. Fine. Yeah, now it is see. What it has searched actually, look at this. How the pattern it has searched actually, I have taken the string. So first it has searched for E. I'm getting then A, C, A, I, E. In that E has searched. Then SAID it has searched for A. Then it has searched for the D. Then here, then it has searched for the A here in the Vinayak. See, in the set it has searched A and D. Then it has searched for A double A in the Vinayak. Then it has searched for the E in the D. Then it has searched for the C. Then it searched for the A in the class. So I'm trying to use this. What is actually C? Now we'll try to understand the output. First, the occurrence of E in AYE. It didn't go to A actually. See why? See, it didn't search for the, see, even though I have given the capital, even though capital A is there, it didn't take because it's a case sensitive. See, it didn't go for capital A as an output because I clearly told that regular expressions, whenever we're using, they are all case sensitive. So capital A will not take. So it's being case sensitive. So next occurrence of A in the set, next occurrence of D in the set, next occurrence of double A in the Vinayak, next occurrence of E. Okay. So next occurrence of E in the THE, next occurrence of C and A in the class. So like this, I can say I can use this compile thing and try to check. See, it need not be a letter. It need not be a letter. It can be a particular number also from 0 to 9. Okay. Now, so let me try to take one more example. So what is it actually? I will try to use some kind of a, you have some meta characters actually. So you have some meta characters where, say for example, if I try to use it, some characters are there. Let me use that. It's not in the program. Say if I use /d, it is going to match any decimal digit which is equivalent to. So this will match. Okay, this will match any decimal. Okay, decimal digit equivalent to 0 to 9. Okay, if I use that, if I use the capital D, the same thing. If I try to use instead of small d, if I use /D, this will match a non-digit character. Non-digit character means it's not a number. So if you hope you remember yesterday I was using /s. So /s, it will match the non-white space. If I use say /s, it will search for the white space character, that means blank character. If I use /s, it will search for the non-white space character. So if I use something like /w, it will search for alphanumeric characters. So that means what are the alphanumeric characters? If I try to take it, it may be from A to Z small characters, or the capital characters from A to Z, or it can be a number from 0 to 9. Okay, this is how it's going to search. So when we, or if you don't want a non, see, if you want to search for a non-alphanumeric character, I will use /D. Okay, what are these actually? These are called as meta characters. See, meta character /. The / meta characters which are used in regular expressions to do some operations. So let me try to use this. Maybe we'll try to use the /D and /D plus I'm going to use /D and /D plus I'm going to use, and we'll try to write a simple program. Okay, we'll try to do that. Now, anyhow, import RE is there. That is the thing. I'm going to use, so let me put in the thing. So slash D, okay, is equivalent to using a digit that is 0 to 9. Okay, it is equivalent to checking the decimal digit in the using the numbers. Now let me use that actually. How to use it actually? I have to define something, some x or z or whatever. Let me define some z is equal to re dot compile. Okay, then I'm going to use it. It is within your string actually. It is slash d. Okay, then I'm going to close it. Close the bracket. Okay. Then I want to find it actually in that particular. What I'm going to find? Let me print it. Print. Okay. Or I can define something as some other number. Let me call it as some x. X is equal to, so p dot find all. Okay. And I'm going to define the string. So what I can do, maybe I went for a breakfast or something like that. Let me put, I had my breakfast at maybe 9 a.m. Okay, 9 a.m. On maybe in the morning. Okay, let me put it in the morning. So I'm just putting that string and I'm closing it. Okay, now this is the string what I have prepared. Now if I want to check for this output, let me save this. I'm saving it as re.2 only. So I'll just go here and clear it. Okay, let me run this code. So print x, I have to put print x. So print x. Okay, let me save it. Let me run this code. Okay. What happened? Compile. Yeah, I made a mistake here. Yes, it's a compile. It's become compute actually. Okay, fine. Yeah, it is Z actually. Yes. Z. Okay. Here. Yeah. See what has happened? What has happened actually? It is search for a number from 0 to 9. So in the whole string, if you look at it, 9 is the only number. I had my breakfast at 9 a.m. in the morning. Okay, now instead of this particular thing, so what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to change it. So here I'm going to add my breakfast at 9 a.m. in the morning. And so we'll have my lunch. Okay, we'll have my lunch at 1 p.m. Okay, 1 p.m. So I'm going to use that 1 p.m. Now I'll save it and I will run the same code. Look at this. I'm trying to take very simple examples. I don't want to complicate it. See, bigger, large program yesterday I showed you, but compared to that, I think let me show you simple examples. Yesterday I thought that let me show you some simple examples. Then only people will try to understand it. So now I'll try to run this actually. Look at this. Now I'm going to check this program. So it is trying to search for only the digits, that is the numbers. So if you look into the string, I have only 9 and I have 1. So 9 a.m. in the morning, that is 9 it has picked, and 1. So what is the thing what I am trying to do? I can use this particular code and I can search for only the numbers. See, when I use /d, it will search for only single digit numbers. Okay, same thing I can modify. The same thing I can modify. Look at this. I'm going to use little bit of, I'm going to use little d plus. I'm going to use d plus actually. So /d plus. What is d plus actually? The d plus it's going to see, will match the, okay, group It's going to match the group from 0 to 9. Okay, any that is there. Other than that, what is going to do? It will check for the numbers. So it's going to check for the numbers which is 1 or greater size. Okay, it will check for 1 or greater size. What do you mean by it actually? See, in the previous thing, so let me define the same thing. Let me call it as x, y. Let me call it as y is equal to re dot compile. Okay, so I'm going to use slash d plus. Okay, d plus, then hyphen, then I'm going to close it. Now I'll use the string. Okay, so let me call this as x. Actually, let me call it as a is equal to y dot find all. So here I'm going to use a different thing. What I'm going to do actually, I'm going to use I'm going to bring in the year. Okay, so I had my breakfast at 8. Look at this. I'm going to change it. 8:30 a.m. Okay, in the morning. On, let me put it as on. Maybe yesterday I put it as something like on 17th of November 2020. Okay, then I'm going to close the string, close it. Then what I need to print a. So what I'm going to do actually, I will try to comment this. Let me comment this so that then only you will be able to find the difference between this, the previous one and this one. I'm going to comment everything. So now I will try to save this. Let me see. Let me try to compile this. See what has happened here. Look at this. See, I have given how many numbers? See, 8 is single digit number. 38, 30. So I have put 8.30. So it has taken 2-digit number. There are two digits numbers. One is 30, another one is 17. Then there is one more number which is 2020. So now the output has changed. The output is clearly telling that. So I had, so instead of this 8:30 a.m. I can change it to simply 8 a.m. Look at this. Now I'm going to change it to 8 a.m. and try to run the same code. Look at this. 8, 17 and 2020. So using this /d and /d plus, I am trying to check for the numbers. Okay. The next thing what I told actually, I'm going to use alphanumeric characters. So yesterday I was telling you that alphanumeric characters is one which is extensively used in large text files. Okay, whenever I have a large text files, I have to search for it. So in that case, what we try to use either /w /small w. If I use actually, it will check for matching alphanumeric characters. So what is it actually? It's equivalent to maybe all the capital letters A to Z, small letters A to Z, and also your numeric from 0 to 9. So we'll try to use that actually. Okay, let me delete this, or let me put a new one. Yeah, I'll try to close this. I'll close this one. I'll try to use a new one. Okay, I'll try to use a new one. Now let me, so what are the first thing we are supposed to use? It is import. Okay, import RE. Okay, import RE is the first line. Then import RE, first line. Then I'm going to use, so let me comment it, /small w is equivalent to, okay, what is it actually? Searching for all alphanumeric characters, that is small a to z, capital A to z, small a to z, capital A to z, and your numbers from 0 to 9. Okay, then close it. This is what I'm trying to do it. Now let me use this. So let me call some numbers. Let me call it some p only. Okay, p is equal to re dot POMP compile. Okay, I'm going to use /w and close it. Okay, then I want to define. I use the prefind. So let me call it as some q is equal to, that is p dot find all. Okay, this is one more function. Here I will try to use. Okay, what is it actually? I'm going to use some kind of a, see, I'm going to use some letter. What can be? Let me call it as an, maybe let me put it on my turbo machine, some question paper only. How would you differentiate an axial flow? Okay, fine. Let me put it as, how would you differentiate an axial flow? Okay, so then let me close it. Let me close it. And then print Q. Okay, let me save this as re dot Python codes. I'll save it as re underscore 3 dot 5. Okay, now I've saved it. I'll go to my terminal. I'll go to my terminal and I'll try to run this code. Okay, so what is it actually? It is re underscore 3. Re underscore 3 dot 5. Oh, I need to close it. Sorry, I need to close it. Syntax error. So look at this, what it has done. What it has done, it has taken each and every HOW, okay, WOULD, you differentiate everything. See, look at this, everything it has taken. That means each and every character it has taken, and I want to print it. I can print it. Okay, now I want to group it actually. Same thing I can get in a group. So same code, I'm going to use it with just plus. Okay, with just plus I'm going to. What does that do actually? It is going to match alphanumeric characters with group actually. Now just I'm using the plus actually. So I'm going to use plus, okay, equivalent to the same thing but with the grouping. Okay, with grouping. Now I'm going to run the same code. Let me clear the window. Okay, terminal, and I'm going to run. See this? I didn't do anything great. The only thing is I added plus to the W. So now what is that I have done actually? It has taken each and every word, see each and every letter. See, how would you differentiate? So differentiate, okay, and axial flow. Okay, so this is the thing, the typo error. See this? So like this, I can do many things. Okay, now say for example, in this you want to match only the alphanumeric characters. Okay, you want to match only the alphanumeric. See, you want to see this is going to be, you are searching for the numeric characters. Now I'm going to change it to capital W. Look at this. I'm going to use only the capital W. I want to change it to capital W. It will search for equivalent to non-numeric characters. If I same code, I will copy the same code. Look at this. I'm going to do the same code and show you what are the major difference between your capital W and small w. So if I use capital W equivalent to non-alpha numeric characters. Okay, here I'm going to change it to capital W. So now if I try to run this code, let me, before this particular thing, let me comment all those things. And let me comment it. Let me comment this also. Okay. I'm going to comment everything. Let me save it. Now look at this. I have to get a blank because I don't have any alphanumeric character, that we have all the numeric characters only. Okay, then I will change it. So if I try to run this code, look, everything is blank. I'm getting everything blank. Now what I'm going to add actually, I will add some kind of an alphanumeric, some kind of a some characters I'm going to add. That is star star star. Okay, after axial flow, I'm going to add at. Okay, then here I'm going to add. Let me add an ampersand symbol. Okay, now I'll try to run this code. So these are the non-alphanumeric characters. I'll try to run this code. Look at this. See what has happened? So it is only detecting the non-alphanumeric characters. If I use small w, it was detecting the alphanumeric characters. So if I use this capital W, it is finding only the non-alphanumeric character. What are the non-alphanumeric? All the symbols. It can be a star, it can be ampersand, it can be a dollar, whatever it will. So instead of ampersand, if I use dollar, so now if I try to run the code, okay, see the output. So these are some of the options you have in your maybe Python regular expressions where you can do many things. So what I'm showing is a simple text file or simple string. So instead of that, actually, yesterday I showed you I have two text files. One was mbox.txt and mbox.short.txt actually. So those like this, you can have a set of files actually. You open the file, from the file you can check for all these things. Okay. Now suppose I want to check for a particular maybe say compile function is there. So I was telling you that split function is also there. Yeah, let me check for the split function. Okay, so let me check. I think we have some more time. Even I will try to go to the split function. See, we have this split function like this. Let me show that split split function. See, it is a string. See, split function is a split string. So it is going to, upon using it, what it's going to tell the string that I'm going to split and I'm going to come up. See what it's going to tell actually. See, I do have a string and it comes with a flag, a 0 or 1. Okay. Say for example, I'm going to use your maybe plus W or your capital W or small w or whatever what I'm going to use it actually. Okay. Now, so all the maybe capital W if I use, it's going to check for all the non-alphanumeric characters. Okay. If I use slash capital W plus, it will try to group all those things. So now, if I try to execute this particular thing, what does it do actually? It is going to say, when I try to use the split function, so I need to see here, I need to use the split function within a from loop or whatever. So it's going to take your regular expression and it's going to split your whatever the string you're going to give into whatever the number of characters I want. Okay, whatever the number of characters I want. I can use this with any of the meta characters, whatever. It can be used with /d or /w, all the characters what I should know. It can be used with any of this particular thing. So let me give one example with the /d. That will be a better option. Then you people will understand. Okay, so let me use this import re. Okay, that is your regular expressions. Let me use with /d. Okay, with the split function. Let me define some s is equal to okay re dot split. So within your function, I'm going to use within your d plus. Okay, d plus. So colon and close your bracket. So what is it actually I'm trying to use? So now I have to define your string actually. Okay. So if I want to define your string, so how should I define my string actually? So I need to check for my string. So the string can be anything. So let me define my string. So let me define the string as str is equal to, so let me define yesterday's date. Okay, let me define that string itself as yesterday's date. Okay, let me define as, so 17th of November 2020. Okay, fine. Let me define that string. So that is my string actually. Okay, now in this actually I have to define that actually slash str. Now if I use print, yes, so let me save it as re.4. Okay, re.4 re underscore 5. So now I'm going to run this. So Python 3 re underscore 4.py. See what it has done. Look at this, what it has done. See, it has taken only, look at this particular thing. Only th of November, see your numbers. So numbers are not coming. Splitting will occur only once. Where the splitting is occur? Splitting is occurring at 17th. Look at this. Splitting occurs at 17th. And it is returning the remaining things, whatever I have. Okay. Instead of this, actually, say for example, if I try to use on 17th, okay, on 17th, I'm going to save it. So I will try to run the same code. See what it has happened. Now earlier there was a blank. So what it is taking? It's taking the non-numeric characters. So 70, see, all the alpha, see, your numbers, it's just neglecting. It's just taking off the number. So all the, see, ON is coming, PH is coming, off November is coming, your 2020 is not coming. Okay. Now, so this is what your split will do. So the split will try to take what we want. See, the first parameter, see, what does it do? It takes the first parameter and it tries to denote the regular expression. The string is of this particular pattern in which I can split it in whatever the way I want. So based on the numbers. So whether based on the flag, see, usually if you don't want the numbers, we call that as a zero flag. Okay. Or sometimes we can split between numbers from, so n number of times, one time or two times, whatever it may be. And depending on the length, we call that as a length also. Anyhow, so all those things will come to know when you take up the use the regular expressions on a maybe large files actually. So how many splits you will try to do in one time or two times or three times or four times. But now, so I'm just using this split pattern to show you what's happening. I've taken a simple string. So yesterday it was number. Then I'm trying to use that split pattern to take away your numbers. Okay. Now the same thing if I try to use something else. Let me use the same split pattern. So something else, if I can use directly the print, directly I can put the option print re dot split. So let me use this instead of d plus, so I will directly use it actually. So let me use the a to f or some command what we use now, a to e or a to f. Okay, I'll check for a to f. Okay, a to f something. Let me check for this. Okay, plus I'm going to use, that means it can include a to f and whatever is there on that. So plus, okay, let me put the string instead of typing is actually. So let me use it actually. Let me use the string in this pattern. Hi. Okay. Come here to have the lunch. Okay. Come here to have the something I'm trying to put it. So I'm putting the string there itself. So close it. Okay. Now, say I'm going to use one particular thing. I'm going to use one here. Okay, and try to close. I will explain what is that 1. Okay, now I'm going to save this and run the code. Look at this. Okay, what it has done, see, it is trying to split. See, it is trying to split the first particular thing, A, Y, E, in that any letter between A to F, any letter between A to F, it is trying to split. So A, Y, okay, that particular thing, whatever that particular thing, E is missing here, then come here to have the lunch. Okay, instead of 1, so if I try to see, only one split is there. Now if I try make it 2, okay, now I'll try to save this and run the code. What has happened? Now it has done the second split. It is checking for the number between A to A, letter A to F for the second one. So there is a C here. Okay, second split, C is gone, so rest all it is getting printed. So how many number of splits you want, you can do. That is called as your flag or split, what we call it as. So how many number of splits you want? So there can be maximum splits, there can be 1 or 2 or 3, whatever it may be. Okay, this is how you can use the some of the inbuilt functions. So inbuilt function, so one being the compile and other function being the split function, you can use it and you can do many operations using your regular expression. So these are comes little bit under advanced kind of an operations, but still it can be used for your regular expressions. Fine. So any doubts?